Welcome to the Grill, where we talk about issues that concern the state, void of politics, fear or favor. The Center for Policy Scrutiny has called on government to consider reinstating abolished taxes, including E-levy, COVID-19 levy, and betting tax as a means to strengthen domestic revenue and ease fiscal pressures. These taxes were scrapped by the government as a fulfillment of a campaign promise made leading to the 2024 general election. The government described these taxes as nuisance and were overburdening Ghanaians who already are made to pay other levies and taxes. Speaking at a presentation organized by the center, the tax analyst Isaac Danso argued that the three taxes, if restructured, could generate up to 18 billion in 2027, providing a timely boost amid rising government expenditure and tightening liquidity. He stressed that the scrap taxes should be dismissed outright but adapted to current economic realities. The first way to do that is, for example, increase the threshold, the daily minimum threshold. If you factor in inflation and cost of living, can we, for example, put 500 daily threshold so that if your transaction is up to 500 a day, you don't pay E-levy, he asked. He also proposed introducing maximum caps on transaction to ensure fairness. Mr. Edri further suggested that revenue from reinstated taxes could be ring-fenced for pro-poor policies, ensuring that the burden of taxation aligns with social equity. So this is from Center for Policy Scrutiny. They are saying that the taxes that were scrapped by the current administration, that's to do with the electronic levy, the betting tax, the COVID levy, all these levies should be reinstated. This is because of the situation we find ourselves in. Now, you and I know very well that these taxes, when it was, shall I say it was being imposed on us? Shall I put it that way? Because these were taxes that we paid and we didn't see anything. So reinstating these taxes will spark a lot of speculation in the minds of people. Now listen, we are not saying that the E-levy tax is bad. We are not saying that the COVID tax is bad, because mind you, when the MPP was introducing these taxes, it came with reasons backing it, why they want to bring those taxes on board, and why it is so significant for we as Ghanaians to pay it. Now, taking E-levy for instance, they told us that this E-levy will be used in constructing our roads, in building our schools, and a whole lot. The COVID levy was supposed to be used to fix challenges or deficits in our health sectors. Let's be sincere, we didn't see anything. They didn't even account to us what they used the E-levy for. They told us the E-levy was going to help us. And I vividly remember that when they were bringing this E-levy on board, we complained. We told them that this E-levy is but they said it will help us. And it was so enticing enough. We tried our best, but you cannot win a case against the government. That would be kind of difficult. We know how corrupt our system is. So we paid this levy. We paid it. But we didn't see it. Our roads were still bad. And on top of that, they pumped champagne. They want to tell us that, you see, like this song goes. That was the same thing we experienced during that term. They pumped champagne, they cut cake, because they felt like it was something they are supposed to do, so they would do it. Well, we have no case, so we allowed them. But we saw nothing. These taxes, we called it nuisance because we didn't feel its impact. We were paying taxes that we were not seeing what we were paying the taxes for. We were paying taxes and the conditions were still the same. You only disagree with me if only you want to buttress this whole thing with politics. But let's be sincere. The COVID levy we took, because the COVID levy was designed to fix problems and challenges in our health sectors. And cannot bed syndrome, we shouldn't be facing it. They should have used that money to fix all those challenges. So if we want to reinstate these taxes with the kind of, should I say, with where we find ourselves right now, it's going to be difficult. It's really going to be difficult. How then will you convince the Ghanaian, the ordinary Ghanaian, as they called us, that the same levy, when they said that it's going to generate a huge sum of money and it's going to help us, that same levy that we paid for almost 8 years and we saw nothing, we should reintroduce that levy. And don't forget that it was because the president promised to scrap that levy, that was why he was being voted into power. I'm not saying those levies were bad, but imagine we will not even have called for the scrapping of those levies. We are calling it to be scrapped because we felt like we were not seeing its impact. We were not feeling it. Because of E-levy, you closed the toll booth. They did. They closed it. And they said the E-levies were even going to generate more than what we even get from the toll booth. And what did we see? Zero. Because 90 log 1, 0. We saw nothing. Nothing. When we are talking about solution, and we should reintroduce these taxes again. We should reintroduce E-levy. We should reintroduce betting tax. We should reintroduce Gov't tax. And according to what he's saying, it's going to generate an amount of about 18 billion or so. That is the same thing we heard when the MPP was in power. Oh, yes, the E-levy is going to generate this amount. This is the main reason why I'm telling that all politicians are the same. Don't let them deceive you. You trust a politician at your own risk. I'm telling you the truth. Oh, the money is going to generate this, and this is what we are going to use the money to do. In fact, we are going to use it to do blah, 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 blah. But you know the most surprising thing? They didn't even account to us how much we got from the E-levy. They didn't even account to us what they use that E-levy to do. They didn't. We were paying taxes that do not even make sense. But we know that taxes are good because that is what is being used to run the country. In tax, it shouldn't be something that will become a banter between a citizen and the government. No. Because we know that whatever we are paying, we will see its benefit. Imagine we were seeing the benefit of all these taxes. Nobody will complain. We will even be putting pressure on the government to introduce more taxes because we know that but we are not seeing it. We were paying taxes in the air. As to who we were paying that taxes for, only God knows. This is his opinion, okay? It is his opinion, but to me, it will not help us. In fact, if we like, we should introduce like 30 taxes. We can introduce about 30 taxes. But if we have leaders, I'm sorry to use this word, please forgive me. If we have leaders that are not correct enough, we will suffer. We can introduce like 100 taxes, but if we have leaders that have their interests, the only thing they think about is their interest, we will still suffer. For me, I believe taxes should not be like 20 or 100, even if it is 5. And it's well managed. Let's look at the population of Ghana. Even if it is 50% that each person is paying as a tax. And they own in sky ebenya. Do you know the money we will get? Multiply times a month, times a whole year. Do you know the amount we will get as a country? It is how well we manage the little we get. But here lies the case, we don't manage it well. Oh. We have leaders that will not even account to you. They will not. They are pompous, they are pride, they are full of themselves. They will not. So I say, each one for themselves, God for all. But it is prayer that survives and sustains you. It is not the policies that the government is bringing on board or the taxes they are introducing or scrubbing. Because tell me why we should even complain. If we are paying taxes and then we see nothing. This is not funny. It is not funny at all. It is not funny. We pay taxes almost every day. Ghana baby ya drew. Should we still be complaining about certain things? No. Should we be talking about constructing roads? No. Should we be talking about bed syndrome? No. Should we be talking about chairs for students to sit on? No. But because the leaders we have, something is there. Something is wrong here. And so every government that comes on board, they bring something for their own personal gain. They don't even care about you. And so whatever they are fixing is temporary, it's not permanent. And can road the pan, you be constructing that one, you need two. Then we still take tax and go and fix it. And yes, shimming through money say, when they go to fix, they patch the road like plaster. They patch it. And the vehicles they ride, they don't feel it. You and I, we feel it because you will feel it. But they will not feel it. So to introduce these taxes, their MY, it's better we find a different alternative. Taxes, it's not as if when they reintroduce it, we will not pay. But we are not going to allow to this because we are not going to allow this happen again. Because we've not seen it. That is why earlier on I said that if we see the benefit of the taxes we are paying, we would rather mount pressure on the government to introduce more taxes. Because we know that we are feeling the benefit of what we are doing. But it's because we don't feel it. So what is the need of the taxes? We should go and reintroduce E-levy. We should go and reintroduce betting tax. We should go and reintroduce COVID levy. And you'll be shocked that when we get that amount of money, they'll still say it's not enough. Oliver Twist will always ask for more. So please, bra penye, emfa, reintroduction of the taxes. Emfa. We are begging you. It's better the government sits down, think of a different way that can solve this situation once and for all. We understand the fact that we are not the only person in this soup. Every country that is relying on this Western world for survival, we are all in the soup together. So we are supposed to sit down and bring up lasting solution that is going to help us. By reintroducing this bill, because here, we will not. Those taxes, we are not going to pay it. I can't be paying taxes and I'm not seeing what my money is being used for. And then you're telling me to introduce those taxes, not my GHc and repay it. Abroad, we still have students who sit on bare floor to study. Look at when Kwame Nkrumah was a president. Then I wasn't even born. But look at motorway. It's because I've been using motorway. But the road we construct today, we construct it today, the next day we are reconstructing it. It should tell you that it's not about the taxes, it's about the leaders and our mindset. It's either we change it here, no taxes. Please, we are not paying anything. So that's your opinion. It's well respected, but please, Thank you for making time with me on Debbie's Grill.